hardcore.
I'm just an old-time sentimental punk rock boy. I got kicked around a few times by the girl next door. I'm not looking for trouble, but it knows me well. Oh well, tragedy sells. Oh well, tragedy sells.
At the time I released this, it definitely was the best work I had done. A step up in production level, and actually my first publicly distributed album. It was the culmination of 20 years playing guitar, writing, and performing. It was 2016. The intention was to give everything I had, to pack in every trick I knew. It was meant as a musical showcase, to cover all my passions and abilities in one comprehensive bundle, so that if it happened to be the only thing I managed to share with the world, I would be content for it to represent me as an artist and show my peak abilities in melody, lyrics, arrangement, instrumental execution, and technical production.
Time goes slow when you're waiting, and the candle burns on.
It was a tall order. With that in mind, I attached a high level of scrutiny and dedication to it.
And it helps me keep on.
This kind of self-inflicted pressure motivated me to produce the best recordings that I could.
Fate, take your time, 'cause I have just been taking in the view.
The recording process was very busy, but exciting. As I listened back to the tracks, I really liked the result. I felt that I had achieved the sound I was going for. I got hopeful about where it would take me. With an album that I believed in, I laid out a plan to build a music career around it, knowing and expecting that it would require relentless effort.
All unfold, it tears me up inside.
I've been present in the public music space for about 2 decades at this point, so I was not naive to the realities of the business. Not completely naive, but to pursue it at all probably requires a certain level of naivete. And I did pursue it. Rehearsals, gigs, promo efforts, a follow-up album, which fell flatter than the first. Professionally speaking, the well dried up. I got to a point where the whole project was clouded over with emotional disappointment. I perceived it as a failure and an embarrassment. So nearly 5 years after its release, I pulled the album from distribution. I ceased promotional efforts and I retired the band name.
Who has all the answers? Maybe no one does.
Although disheartened, I never could consider dropping music altogether. I wasn't abandoning the songs completely either, but I figured there must be something wrong with the album.
Story of the ages, since the birth of man.
I just needed time to strip away the emotions of failed hopes from the album so I could evaluate what I could salvage, what I should do with the songs for the future. I imagined at this point that whatever I did end up doing with the songs, that it would take on a drastically modified form.
Mark the days by counting. Wait for where and when. My heart is full and pounding when I see you again.
Now, as we approach 7 years since its original release, I surprised myself with the decision to release Silver Streak again with just minimal alteration.
Well, I'm the silver bullet, you're the silver lining on the silver screen tonight.
If there is anything wrong with the album, I've decided I like it that way, and it shouldn't be changed, even if it doesn't do anything for my career.
With nature as my witness, danger's back in business, play into a sellout crowd.
But to be clear, I do believe it's a great album. After considering many possibilities of cuts, rearrangements, splitting songs off onto other albums, I've rediscovered what I initially loved about the album, and I'm happy now to reinstate it with a new extended ending to the title track.
I'd have it no other way.
After all that fuss, it really does turn out that I'd have it no other way.